Welcome to the Unfiltered,
where
today's topic is about healthy relationship and how to maintain one. Okay, great. So today we have my lovely co-host,
David,
and my other lovely co-host,
Isaac,
and me, of course, your girl that y'all love to want, Yolanda.
Why are we introducing us so that they don't remember?
I don't care because we
It's
haven't
been a while.
done. We haven't done a
Just for
video
Corona?
in so long.
Corona's fucking everything up.
Yes, and we social distancing together. Yes. So, anyway, so basically, let's just jump right into this topic because since a lot of people have been quarantining together, it's been kind of crazy. Because you have the ones that's probably going to be going for a divorce after all of this is done. And then you have the ones that even gotten a little bit closer.
To Pornhub.
Oh my god.
The single people.
No, I'm talking about the ones that actually making it work. It's like they were forced to make it work because of the quarantine. And then the ones that's single that turned to Pornhub. And which is these two.
David's not single.
Well, David was Pornhubbing it before he met his boo.
There's a lot going on in the behind the scenes, baby.
Yeah, I don't know how they did quarantine grinder, but they did.
Oh my god. First
But
He should have been social distancing, but he was on Grindr doing other things.
well, he was social distancing, but he was just on grinder.
Okay, guys,
but
it's
then
not
he
tag
got the
team.
quarantine over here.
And brought COVID with him and the devil.
Facts. But anyways, let's continue.
Okay.
So we want to talk about basically how to maintain a healthy relationship. Now, in the beginning, it was pretty much decent, you know. We always had that spontaneous type of relationship where, I would get those little text messages and this and that and the other, and that's how we were keeping it going in the beginning. But then after that, things just started to get sour and salty, and also we were kind of young too, so it's okay. But now,
2
fast
hours
forward
later.
to my new life with my new boo. In the beginning, shut up, David. In the beginning, we were doing everything like, I would get all the nice little good morning texts, the good evening texts, the good night texts, the emoji, the queen, the king, the hearts, the kissy face. We were getting everything, the heart eyes, all of that. We was getting the whole shebang. And now it come down to, hey, hon, how are you? And how's it going? I don't even see the emojis anymore. And this is what we want to try to get to. We need to try to keep our relationship a little spicy. And
so you're saying things were changing with the communication the more you got to know each other.
Exactly. And that's where it needs to, we have to do some changes. Don't get me wrong. I still love my man because he's the best thing that ever happened to me and my children. But we have to spice up the relationship. And I'm speaking as in general too. Now this one, he got a new man now.
Very spontaneous. All the texts it's all fresh.
Very fresh. 2 week fresh.
Ain't 2 weeks, but okay. But listen.
Oh, week, my bad.
3 weeks.
It's a month now, guys. Let's get
How is
together.
it a month
How's
when
it a
our
month?
other friend, hers has been 2 months?
It hasn't been 2 months for her.
You
It's longer
just
than that.
met. When's the day you met him? Because remember that's the day you counted with Nicole. What
She
day
told
did
me-
If you're gonna count the day I met him, then we're only like 3 days short of that.
Okay.
But from when I talked to him, when we first started talking, we were
No,
over
that's
a
not
month.
what you counted with Nicole. You said.
So we're gonna
my
count the
calendar.
days, then I'm only a few days short. I know, she's calling it. Damn, I
That's
think.
okay. She knows.
So anyway, it's almost a month, but it's still very fresh. So anytime you have a fresh relationship, it's all spicy. It's all the fresh, nice texts, the spontaneous. We go out and do all that shit. But honestly, you're right though with the relationship because my past relationship, the communication did change, especially after we lived together.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think when you're in the same space, it's like that person's coming home. So why are you texting them? Because you know they're gonna be there and stuff. So I think you get comfortable.
Too comfortable.
Right. So then you stop the texts of like, you know, the nice little sexy texts, whatever you want to call them. I don't know what you want to call sexting.
Sexting, yeah.
Sexting?
That's the new
Okay.
little millennial word. Yeah, sexting.
I think it helps the relationship.
It does. It really does. It really puts a little spice into that. It shakes shit up.
I feel like even if you're not portraying as something that's like sexy, I think it's still funny. Like, you know,
It's
like,
funny.
That's so funny.
like let's say you're at work, you send me
He's single, guys.
Let's say you're at work.
Been for like
listen,
2 years now.
Actually, more
There's
than
more
that.
than 5, bitch.
It's 5?
I don't count the little. I don't count the little people I've been talking to here and there. I don't count them because it's not something like serious.
The
So
little.
Oh Lord. Thank
smoothies.
God.
Wawa.
You cannot promote that online.
Yeah.
That's my train of thought.
You're saying it's cute, it's sexy,
And it's
funny.
like funny. Like let's say I'm at work and I receive something like to me, I'm not like, oh my god, like I'm turned on. Like to me, it's funny. But that's
Okay.
just-
That's
Well,
different.
But it's because your partner knows you're at work and they just want to be like, you know, like,
Oh, it's not funny to me, but I think it's cute and it's
It's
sexy.
cute and funny. You're gonna get
But
turned on. at your
listen,
desk
but I
if you
can't
see the
admit
news.
when I started. So
Yes, I probably will get turned on at my desk if I receive a nude from my man.
no, it's true. I think that
Yeah.
after, because when I started doing it again after I learned that was wanted, I'd be sending like little, you know, pics here and there, say I'm waiting for you, whatever, and it made it back to how you said, it kept it like that initiative, like, you know what I mean? And he would send me stuff, right, and it kept it fresh, so you do get kind of like turned on. So then when it comes home, you know, act crazy. It's all
Yeah.
good. I think it keeps it like the spice going.
It
You
does.
need that.
And we as females, we always tend to allow the male to take control. Sometimes we do, because I have to blame myself too, because I don't do a lot of texting like, hey baby, and you know, here's a boob, you know. I
Here's
don't.
just one.
I know. I don't normally do it, but I think I should take a bigger approach and start doing it because I'm very corny when it comes to. I'm old school. I'm like, let me talk to you on the phone type of
But
person.
see, I'm like that too.
You know,
hate
so I don't like the
texting.
texting thing, but I guess I'm gonna have to get into it because it's just, I guess it spices up things a little bit. It's
Texting.
a lot of work.
First of all, texting is a lot to me. I
It
feel
is.
like it's too much because now I gotta keep looking at my phone until you text back, and it's annoying. I have to read it.
I
Like, why can't we just be on the
know.
phone to talk? Just be there.
Well,
Like, I was
I
gonna
was
talk.
saying pretty much when you're at work and you know you
But
can't
work
really
time, I
talk.
get that. Yeah.
Well, that's when it'd be more sexier. It's like when you're at work, when you're out.
But say they're like on a business trip and maybe they're at the hotel or something, or say
Well,
they
yeah,
might be
that's
on lunch
different.
break
Then
or
you
That's
do
something.
a
different.
video. Then you do a
Yes.
video.
Yes.
I wanna
what you
do a
doing-
video.
What you doing on video?
No, what you be doing on video showing your light skin ass. He stays showing that.
We're
booty.
not doing that. Oh my god! Why is?
I don't be on video. I want to be. I would like to
I
be,
wanna
but I
be.
don't.
I'm gonna buy you the portable.
For real, I need it because he be having a whole light
You need a
set up.
tripod?
Everything be set up in the bathroom. Okay, that's where he spends most of his time. If you watch our other videos, you'll see we have spoken about this. He spends most of his time
I
in
do
the
love the
bathroom.
bathroom. I'm not gonna
And
lie.
that's where he takes all his Pornhub videos,
Oh my
and
god.
he shoots in there.
She's a damn lie.
He'd be like, I'm just hanging out, but he has the whole light set
No,
up.
everything's set up.
Everything.
So like, no, I just be coming out the bathroom. No, he be doing a whole video shoot.
Makeup, everything.
Pornhub
Oh
be
my
paying
God.
him. The checks be coming in.
Facts.
It's like $5, but it's still coming.
Facts.
I can
BMW paid off.
No, but on a real note though, but I think it is good. But I do see the difference between times because I remember when I used to be on the phone, even when it was with friends or whatever. Now it's just time for a change. People love to text.
Yeah, people love to
Love
text.
to text,
It's the
and it's
young people, I
annoying.
tell you.
Mm.
I'm an old soul, but whatever. 80s baby.
But I also think to keep it spicy too. So the communication, obviously, with text and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if you don't do it, say you get very comfortable, I feel like sometimes you get used to the person. So now, not saying you're not sexually attracted to them anymore, but they turn more into like a family member. Not saying a family member. No, I'm not saying like that.
You screwing family members?
No,
Cool
I'm
thing.
saying no. Listen,
doing
I'm not
this.
saying that. But I'm saying that you look at them more of like, I don't know, a friend, or so like you lose
A
kind
best
of like
friend rather than
That's
a
true.
sexual
That's
partner.
true. That is
right.
true.
So you start losing that
Intimacy.
Yeah.
edgy
Yeah,
feel, like you know
yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I think if you got to be careful with that because you want to make sure you keep.
I think
spicy.
everything becomes a routine
Yeah.
because it's the same thing.
That
You
is
go
it.
to work,
That
you
is
come
it.
back, you do this. It's like the
True.
same thing.
Yeah.
And it's not like where before to where you didn't get to see each other that often, especially before
Right.
you move in with each other.
Right.
So you're always sending pictures, you're
Yes.
FaceTiming, you're doing this, you're doing that. You're doing the most to try to show your efforts
Yeah.
rather than when you're living together and you see each other every day, it's just kind of expected. Like, oh, she's
Right.
going to come home, we're going to eat, have dinner, talk, go to bed. Same thing.
Yeah, we do have to change it up, man, and
Just some spontaneous, like when we go out to eat, do something in the bathroom and stuff. You know what I mean? Keep it spontaneous.
Facts.
Say we gotta be excused, and then
I
we already
mean,
know
my
what's going on.
my closet be used and stuff like that.
The closet.
Come out the closet.
No, I like to be in the closet. It's just so intimate. Like I love the closeness of it, and it's just tight.
Yeah, I can't even go in there anymore.
Don't
It
even
smells
get me
good in there
started.
though, because I got my like air purifiers and stuff like that in the closet.
Don't get me started with your whole house.
Oh my god. You talking about me?
Just so you can't go in her closet.
Y'all can come in here. I'm OCD. First of all,
No, first of all, it be all over this house, okay? Everything,
Wait,
and we need to start wearing hazmat in this bitch, okay? We
that
really
is a
do.
lie.
Because we be slipping and sliding on shit. America, we be slipping and sliding on shit. The fuck?
He had white stuff all over his couch.
I'm not fucking with y'all no more. Y'all be trying it, yo. They know damn well this house is very clean. I do not.
It
play
is
that.
very clean.
But
But we have to be using the UV because you see all types of smears all over this damn place. Okay, the fuck?
We should do a video on that.
Yes, we should. We should get a UV and y'all will
Yes.
see it, America. It's all over the
And we're
stairs.
gonna tell him when we come in. It's gonna
Oh
be a
my
surprise.
god. I cannot, yo.
We will record.
I'm so dead.
But anyways, all right. So texting, communication. Make sure it doesn't become a routine in a bad way. If it's you're doing it right, if you're still showing your affection, make sure you keep it up.
Yeah. Dating. Make sure you at least go on a date at least once or twice a month.
A real date.
A real date. No children involved.
No one else involved.
Just you and your significant other.
Yes.
Because I'm telling you, dating, it makes everything a lot better, a lot clearer. You end up communicating a lot more with each other. Oh yeah. So communication, keyword, is one of the biggest thing. Because if you're not communicating with your partner and telling them how you feel about something and what is bothering you or whatever, that could be another thing that ends your healthy relationship. It will go straight down the hill. Okay?
Communication is key. For
It's
real.
big. It's huge.
Don't be afraid to talk about your freaking feelings. It's feelings. Everybody has feelings. Just talk about them.
I think the most beautiful thing is to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Because
To
if
be
you don't
honest.
show
And
it,
be
and
honest.
that's what I'm saying. If you show that makes the person more attractive. So why lie and be the yes person, all that kind of stuff? Like just show everything
If
about
you wanna
you. Flaws and all.
cry,
That's the person that's
cry.
why you fall in love.
If you want to be angry, be upset. It's okay. It's feelings.
Yeah. Talk
Something
about it,
happened
though.
to make you feel that way, so address it. Because
Right.
obviously it's going to happen again, and it's going to be the same thing all over again. So just talk about it in the moment.
Yeah.
Or if you need 5-10 minutes or an hour to cool off, do that and then come back and talk about it.
Facts.
Exactly. And I totally agree with all of that because I'm telling you, the biggest killer for a relationship is the communication. The bickering, you don't even want that in your life. That bickering. And females, we love to bicker. That's another thing that turns these fellas off. They just don't like it. So I try definitely not
But
to
it
do
might
that.
depend on the sign, though. Because honestly, I like
that is
to fight.
No, David, that's we do a healthy relationship. We're not doing.
Alright, so we
we're not doing toxic.
First of all,
we're doing on something that's working and just needs to be better.
Yes.
So
no, wait, we're not leaving this
besides a whole video.
No, because the thing is,
what, you're crazy. We know.
No, even with your sign too, you like to have the tit for tat because it keeps it exciting.
I think she's.
I think it's really like nagging them.
Yes, I think she's
just nagging,
nagging,
everything,
every day, every minute.
Yeah, like every day you come home, you always have something to say. And I have to say, I can admit, I am one to do that. Oh. Bitch, you don't be with me.
Bitch, I'll be right in that house, baby. I hear her.
He's fucking lying. But anyway.
She wants her way or the highway.
Facts. But still. My thing is, if you just do what you're supposed to do, I don't have to come home and bicker. I don't want to come home and bicker.
I want you to do is what
No, if you do what you're supposed to, I don't have to come home and bicker. Because I'm an easygoing person. I love my bed.
Okay, if you know her, technically she is easygoing because
I am.
Stay out of her way, be quiet, let her sleep. Put a little dinner tray at the door. She'll come and get it. But don't bother her, and she'll be all right.
Oh my God!
I'm so dead. Like, this is too much.
You don't know my life.
If you wake her up, you better run.
Oh my God.
Because she's coming.
Oh my God, that's true though. You remember the boat?
Oh my God. Like, she will come for you if you wake her up. So I think you just have to know your partner and know their boundaries.
Oh my God.
And just play it safe.
Oh my gosh.
But okay,
so,
communication.
Yes.
Next thing, social media, because that's a huge
Okay, so wait. So, the question is, would you delete social media for a healthy relationship?
Absolutely. If it comes to the point where my man is just not okay with my social media because he feels some type of way, I'm deleting it. Because I know the potential in my relationship. I know what, is making us happy and what is coming in between us. And if social media is something that I don't need in my life, I can delete it, I will delete it. Why am I going to sacrifice my relationship for social media? These people, I don't freaking know them.
So I'm going to play devil's advocate a little bit.
Okay, go ahead.
So, now we did say healthy, so I don't know if that's a little different, but say your partner has insecurities.
Yes.
And you're posting something that's normal, something like abnormal, you know what I mean? And then they have a problem with it, but it's only their own insecurities that's causing
you're not doing nothing wrong on social media. They just are concerned because they're not confident in themselves in a way, and they feel like you shouldn't be posting that.
Like, how do you handle that?
Okay, this is what I will do. I will still delete the social media because you know what? No. No. Let me tell you what I will do. I will delete the social media because now I'm going to play with my partner. I want to see where your head is at. I'm going to delete it. I'm going to make you happy. Now, if you have a problem with something else that I'm doing, I'm putting back my social media because now I know it's you. It's really you. You know what I'm saying? It's not me. It's just you. You have a friggin' issue. And I'm putting it back on. That's it. There's no way because I want to make my partner happy. So I'm not with the bullshit.
Okay, let me tell you about something. Because you really...
He's shaking. Oh, he ready. What's going on?
I always say...
We triggered something.
No, I'm going to tell you about something that happened in a past relationship. So social media was becoming an issue, right? So finally, I was like, all right, whatever. I'm tired of the arguments. Like you're saying, you don't really know these people anyway, so I deleted it.
This was the 10-year relationship that he had 10 years ago.
No, this was another situation. I just wouldn't really recount a relationship. The person's just insecure.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, whatever. Deleted it. Okay. And I'm still single, yeah. And then going through my phone, whatever, and there's I wasn't naked in the pictures, whatever, but it was scandalous pictures. And he was like, why would you take pictures like that? And he's like, if you didn't send me that, why would you take it? Do you think that's a problem? Like, was I in the wrong for having pictures like that on my phone that I didn't send to my partner?
It's
a little different.
Yeah, that's tough because
we had this conversation.
Wait, let me understand. So you actually sent it to him, but you didn't send it to
No, I didn't send it to anybody. It was just like something I took in the moment. Not even before. It was like something I took in the moment because I felt like sexy or whatever. So I just took it. Oh. But I had no intention of doing anything with it. I just had it in my phone.
Okay, so how did he see it in your phone?
Going through my photos, and then he saw it and was like, "Oh, why do you have this picture in there?"
Okay, so he has something.
That would say maybe he's a little insecure. Maybe he had a past relationship, somebody cheated on him.
He has some underlying.
But to me, that's more understandable if somebody has been hurt, and it's understandable if you have questions, right? That's fine. But say you had those photos and you really didn't do nothing with it, and then he's like making a big issue, and then everything now you post is a big issue. Like,
I feel like you really have to talk about the underlying issue and why you want me to delete my social media. If I'm not posting anything wrong, we need to figure out why is it bothering you so much. Because nowadays social media is a regular thing for everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
So help me understand. If you give me a valid reason, and it's not even that I'm trying to hold on to it. It's just that I need to understand where you're coming from.
Right.
Because if it really is insecurities, then we need to figure that out, because obviously it's not going to stop with social media. So
true.
If I'm doing something wrong and I'm not seeing it, and it's like my captions or my pictures or whatever, and the people that are following me are people that shouldn't be following me, then yes, I will agree. I'll be like, you know what, you're right. I'll delete it.
So I'm okay to talk about it now. It wasn't a couple of months ago, but I'm okay to talk about it. So my last relationship, obviously, social media was a big issue. And it wasn't necessarily like with me, because like now if you see me being single, when I was single, you can tell I was single. So even my friends that I had from years ago were like, who the hell is this? Because I was never gay and single, if that makes sense. So this new lifestyle I had, they were not used to it. Yeah. Because single David before was a straight David, and I was still conservative. Like I wasn't like acting crazy online. It might just have some like little videos I was drinking with, but nothing crazy. Yeah. So when I came out single this time, you can tell. But in my relationship though, he viewed my stuff as a negative. Every little thing, whether I was at the club with y'all or something like that, it was a problem. And it wasn't even to me like it was disrespectful, even if it was like a little dancing, but I was dancing with y'all. It wasn't like it's just a video of me twerking online. You get what I mean? It's different from now. But that became a big issue where nothing was said, but then the action started showing. But finally it came out where it was like social media was a big problem. But in my sense, I never deleted mine because I felt like I was still being respectful on my side. And I know damn well I wasn't doing anything on the side. You get what I mean? I kept it very real. Like, there's a difference. I think y'all can tell now there was a difference from when I was single or in a relationship and then when I was single. But unfortunately, social media, I feel like, does cause issues in relationships. Absolutely. And I think I do believe what you said about it's better off of them not being on your social media. Because I feel like I don't know what it is.
Has then send me a
I was gonna say,
request.
Did he request you? Did you accept it?
I did.
So now he's on.
Now he's on my social media. I guess he felt some type of way with the our last video.
He's up to date with us.
You make sure he watches.
But honestly, I feel like it's true though. Like if they're not on it, maybe it doesn't create this thing. I don't know, because maybe some people will get offended.
I feel like at this point,
I don't know.
I don't care to be on your social media.
Me neither. I really don't.
As long as I trust you,
that's
I don't
the thing.
care.
Yeah. I said that too. I really don't care because I don't let social media play a major part. Right. And let me tell you something. I'm gonna bring this up. Instagram, ratchet. Facebook, family. Yes. Snapchat, freaks. What else? What else is there that we be posting crazy?
People use TikTok now, but I don't use TikTok.
WhatsApp it's just okay because WhatsApp is people who that's all over. Your grandmothers, everybody uses that's it overseas. So you can't even do ratchet on WhatsApp. It's just a good platform. But Instagram is something, and Snapchat is those two things right there. Those two social media websites. It's very tough, and you got to be very careful when it comes to those two social.
It's true.
You know what I'm
it
saying?
It can cause a lot of issues.
It does cause a lot of issues.
I think it has a lot to do with your followers too.
Yes.
If you have certain followers and you don't respect, they're crazy. You gotta
I never post my children on WhatsApp. On Instagram. I don't post it on Instagram. I don't post them on Instagram because I have a lot of followers that I don't even freaking know them. Mm-hmm. So I feel like you don't.
Honestly, it's gotten to the point where even on Instagram, I don't even post anymore. It's just stories. Yeah. Because stories you can control who actually sees your stuff. Yeah. So that's where I post it at. Yeah. So not everyone that is even following me gets to see whatever I post.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, because I control my stories too. Yeah. Because I do all of that. Because even on Instagram, I control everything that people can see on story wise. Yeah. And I control even my Snapchat that way too. I can control who sees what. You know what I mean? Yeah. And Facebook, I just keep it friendly.
Pretty much, just to wrap up, like we were saying, if you were actually paying attention.
If you made it this far with us.
Yes. You need to communicate. Mm-hmm. You need to keep it spicy with these sexting.
Toys.
Send a boo. Send a ball.
You like balls?
No. Send the egg. Well, you don't know what people into. Send the eggplant.
Whatever your partner's into.
Send it. Yeah, because a lot of them have foot fetish. So, send something. Send your lips. I don't care.
Which one?
Anyone. So send something to make it more exciting and stuff like that.
I know. Okay. Oh my God.
I think your mind is going off right now. Yeah, so I cannot. So just keep your relationship spicy and up to date. Don't let it get
and don't let social media get.
Don't let it go to the archives file.
The archives.
Right? That's how it is. The archives.
The junk mail.
The junk mail. Yeah. Don't let it go there. And it goes for all of us. It goes for me too because like I said, me and Ernest been together for almost a year, and we together so much that we don't even send each other those little text messages like that anymore with the little emojis and stuff like that. So we need to get back into that, and thank you for joining us, and hopefully we can have you guys comment. We're trying to get back on track because of this quarantine thing, and comment, like, subscribe, and share, and we're signing off.
Konnichiwa.
Bye-bye.
Why are we doing this?